Chapter 19. "Cheers!" Lou said, as Augustine placed the 2 pints of lager on the table between them. Wetherspoons in Concord was a strange choice of venue. Here, criminals rubbed shoulders with each other. A couple of cops in the place turned most of the conversation straight. There was too much risk talking about dodgy deals when there were 4 police ears in the room. "Cheers. How's things with you?" Augustine replied.
Same old, but neither of us want to talk about that, do we?"
"If you say so. You know I'm here. I may not be as good as you at listening, but I'm always willing to give it a go if you need it." Lou had deliberately chosen the table in the farthest corner for that reason. If he did want to talk, then there would be nobody within earshot to pick up on the conversation.
"I'm sure the case that you're working on is a better topic of conversation than little old me,"
Lou replied, with a glint in his eye. Augustine knew that this would help take his mind off his own situation, so obliged. "Follow the money, Lou."
"Now I've heard that in a million different briefings. What does that have to do with us enjoying a drink here?"
Lou responded, clicking at the app, ordering the next round. He had been shown the app to get food and drink delivered straight to the table a little while back and loved the way it worked. No more waiting at the bar. No more spilling pints on the journey back to the table. If only he could get an app to go to the loo for him. Mark's brother told us to follow the money. And? We followed it. Well, we didn't even know the money was there at the time. But where the money turned out to be, we followed it. And the man at the end of that trail has given us his DNA. I'm 100% sure that we won't find him present at the scene of the murder. So where does that lead us?
"Are you sure that's the end of the trail?"
"What do you mean, Lou?"
"Well, they say that behind every great man, there's a great woman."
"Didn't have you as an Aretha Franklin fan."
"What?"
"The lyrics. Never mind. Go on."
"And behind every terrible man can be a terrible woman."
"And what would a woman do with a golf course?"
"A golf course?"
Lou asked. "That's where the money is going. Mark McManus had invested in a golf course. Well, the plans for a golf course. You know, the empty land near where the Amazon warehouse has been built?"
"Yes."
"That's been bought by a company owned by Daniel Godfrey, Mark McManus, and a few minor shareholders."
"And have you eliminated these minor shareholders from your inquiry?"
"Not yet. New information. We only found out from Mark's brother. There's a handful of them. Some names I recognize from local business. But nobody that set our spidey senses whirring. There's a company as one of the shareholders. Looks like they're registered in the Cayman Islands. Don't know if you can look that up for us, Lou?"
"Yeah, of course. But don't expect miracles. I know it feels like a dead end, Gus, but that's often when you find a clue that solves the case. We've been doing this long enough to know what it's like."
"So, what do people do with money, Lou? I've never had enough for it to be a problem."
"I don't know. I'm pretty much the same as you financially, I guess. Some buy property, some invest. Some people buy cars, go on holidays, and others buy expensive jewellery."
"What?"
"Expensive jewellery. You know, those big chunky rings, chains like a wrapper, and watches covered with jewels. Not my taste, but that's what floats some people's boats."
"Lou, you've just sparked something in my mind. It's a long shot, but it might be the clue you spoke about."
"Care to share it with me?"
"Well, not now, but you'll be the first to hear about it if it comes to something."